Good morning, everybody, and happy Friday. Oh, it looks like I don't have a shirt on, but I do, I promise. I am actually cheating on Reagan this morning and not waiting until she gets here to do our Facebook Live, because it's going to be kind of a crazy catch-up day here at the hatchery, as she's had a sick little guy. Mr. Salim has been sick, and so we have tons of stuff to catch up on, but then we're going to have a busy day with some tours, and we have actually the Crosby MBA program from the university coming in from 10:30 to noon, and so they're going to it's going to be myself and Ann Churchill and Colin Bunch. We are going to talk to them about entrepreneurship and the roadblocks, and then also kind of what you didn't know. And so we're super excited about that. And so definitely just wanted to be able to come in and update you guys on all of the amazing stuff that's going on for February, March, and into April. It starts to make the year look really short whenever you're planning out the year as far as different events and things like that. And so that it's super exciting because it makes us feel like we kind of have our stuff together. So hi Tom, how are you? Tom, I'm going to do a huge shout out to Tom Treview, who's watching. He is a coach, a business coach with Next Step, and he is fantastic. He has helped us make some big transitions with the hatchery, and also just help my decision fatigue by asking him questions instead of keeping them all in my head. So if you are a business owner and don't have a business coach, invest in one, because I promise you it will propel yourself a lot faster. It is an investment, but it's an investment that you cannot not do. Kind of how I feel like marketing too. You can't not do it. So that's my little plug for Tom. So thank you for everything. And I'm always late for him. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. But I did want to come through. I have like this huge, crazy list. So I'm going to try to get through it and not take all morning for you guys. But some big events that we're starting to have are, so every Tuesday for our members, we're going to have David Clithrow with Hawthorne Bank. He's going to come in between 10:30 and noon and just have Hawthorne Bank business hours. Some people are like, what's the point of that? I don't know if you guys know, like going into a bank is kind of intimidating, and so he's going to come into our space, and that way our members, whether they have a question about their credit score, getting a home loan, but of course more importantly, and I think what we're gearing towards is like business loans. What does it take? What do you need to have? What does a banker look for? What do you need to have in your business plan? What projections do you need to have that are going to look good? I know that whenever we went through the process of here, it was super intimidating to take like my fat stack of a business plan to a banker and be like, here's my idea, can I have some money? And so I definitely got a lot of guidance from some other people that have done it before. But so we're super excited to have him in here because it makes it less intimidating. They are so genuine, and they have done so much for a lot of small businesses here in town. Some of you might recognize, like Logboat, Southern Rose, just a couple to name. But they've helped them, and so they do a lot of great things in the community, and so we're super excited to have that access to our members to be able to kind of sit down and just have a simple conversation that could help them. And then also they're already here, so they don't even have to leave. So it's just kind of, we're just that all in one place that people can come. Next, on February 22nd, we are having the wonderful Gina Mahler, who is a financial advisor with Edward Jones, coming in to talk about 5 money questions for women. This is not to say that, we don't gear towards men, but really men are the ones that usually take the position of like the money and the financials, as far as like what to invest in and what to keep track of. And that's great. My husband does a lot of it. He lets me know what we're doing and we talk about it, but he really has a grasp on it because he loves that stuff. Me, not so much. And so I think it's really important to be able to bring women to the table to make sure that they're understanding what is going on, just so that they don't feel intimidated or in the dark. And then, God forbid that something happens to where they're by themselves, whether that is an unfortunate divorce or, a widower or something like that, or just somebody that's single that's balling it in their business and wants to, know what to do to make sure that they're secure financially. So we have Gina Mahler coming in February 22nd from 11 to 12. That's $10 for non-members. It's free for members. It'll be just bring your own lunch if you want to, or snack something afterwards. But she has tons of accolades. She's just killing it in this field, and so we're very excited to bring her in. Then on February 28th, we have teamed up with Ann Churchill with Jubilee and Annabelle Events and Christy Asper with the Ink Cafe. And so February 28th from 5 to 7, they are going to do nuts and bolts of planning your wedding. And so not only are those two experts going to be here, but we also have Blue Events, a catered affair, and A1 Rental coming in. And so anybody that's recently gotten engaged and you want to know the etiquettes of inviting, or how to plan for the financial part of it, because we all know those dang things add up quickly if you're not careful, and just the different ideas that you can have. So I know that there's going to be a sweet swag bag, and so yeah, $20, 20 spots available. We have all of these on our website under our events that you can reserve a spot for. But yeah, again, the February 28th from 5 to 7, we are going to have that event. So that's really fun. And then we move into March, and some of these we have details for, some of them not so much, but we do know that we are so excited, and this is the first announcement of date and time. The incredible and amazing Kim Becking is going to be here speaking, and I have to read this because she has so many accolades and amazingness of herself that I don't want to mess this up. But Kim Becking did go to school, did go to college here, and she's going to be talking on March 15th. We're going to do 5 to 6:30, and the program title is Resigning as General Manager of the Universe, 5 Key Steps to Finding Balance and Creating Calm in the Midst of the Chaos, which I think is something that's so important to do. I know that we've gone through that a lot here, and a lot of our members have talked about that, and a mastermind group that I'm in. And so I'm so excited to bring a true expert. She is, I'm just going to read it, like I said, because I don't want to mess this up. But she's owned her own successful strategic communication firm for 15 years, Momentum Public Strategies. She's also co-written a book that was called Nordy's at Noon. Her books received national acclaim and been featured in publications such as People, the New York Times, and USA Today. She's also a cancer survivor, 16 years now cancer-free, or she's been free. 16 years later, she's now cancer-free. She's been honored by Self Magazine and Lifetime Television for Tyler's commitment to breast cancer awareness. And I mean, she's incredible. And so she's coming here to the hatchery to be able to speak to us. And so I definitely want to fill that room for her. And she is not free to book, to speak, but she has definitely been a blessing and is doing a pro bono event for us. And so part of we're going to do $20, and half of that is going to go to a charity. We haven't decided which one yet, but a charity of choice to be able to give back. So like I said, we are so excited about that. So you'll definitely we're going to get those details up this afternoon. So definitely get your ticket and reserve your spot for that. And I would be totally okay with having to move from out of here to a bigger space to be able to hear her, because I really think that resigning from that general manager of the universe is something that we all really need to do, and we could all learn so much from it, especially from someone like Kim that's gone through way more than any of us have. I mean, like breast cancer, divorce, raising kids, and it's just, I don't know, it's incredible. So I'm so very grateful for her to be here. I think Ann Churchill introduced me to her, so thank you, Ann, for creating that little seed. Then we also are in the works of having Hoot Design Co. come in and do a marketing class. I'm assuming, I don't have the details yet. Kristen and Avery are going to get those to us, but I'm assuming that that is going to be on somewhat of branding. And so they are ballers at branding and how important it is, and I can attest to that. And so we're very excited to have those ladies. And then something else that we're wanting to get back on the schedule, and we've been brainstorming some panelists, is a women's panel. Whenever we were kind of just really brainstorming any and every different kind of thing. Hi, Carrie.
Hi.
Coming down from her throne of our dedicated space. Nah, I'm all flat. I can't think of what I was saying. Yeah. When she comes down, we just kind of bow to her from the stairs. But our women's panel is really just going to bring probably 3 to 4 women in. My goal is each month, but I think we're going to start every other month because I like to throw in too much stuff for us to work on at one time. So we're probably going to do every other month, and having some women that are just making a difference, doing great things that are in the community, and then having a panel and kind of having it topic-based, but then also wanting the audience to really open up and ask questions, to be able to, get inspired on what they're looking for. So if they're seeing, an entrepreneur that's doing it, that's great. If they're seeing a single mom that's doing the 9 to 5, but making a huge headway, doing a lot of things for the community, kind of just whatever comes out of it. We're not really sure, but we just know that whenever you get a group of women especially that are like-minded together and that are looking to grow and looking to become more, and also resigning from the universe, to allow great things to happen, great things happen. And so, we did our big Pro Fresh event a couple months ago. And so we are going to be doing the panels more on our own. And then I think twice a year we are going to have a Pro Fresh, basically like a Pro Fresh takeover. So we're going to welcome in 4 or so of the Pro Fresh podcasters to come in, and Hoot Design Co. is going to take over for a couple times. So we're very excited to continue that partnership, and then to also just get some amazing people together for that. So, and I have some good ones in mind, but if you know of anybody in town or around the area that are doing amazing things and really just, people could learn something from, then definitely shoot us a message and let us know, because we would love to connect with them and see what we can do. So then April 9th, it's crazy to really talk about April right now, but April 9th, we have our second mindful morning to be able to put on the books. And so we're going to have the incredible Kelly Howe come, and then we're still working on our yoga instructor. Krista Holly's in Bali right now, so terrible, but we're waiting on a confirmation from her to see if she can get back to that event. If not, we have a couple other amazing yoga instructors to reach out to, but that is going to be our mindful morning event on April 9th. That'll probably be from around 8:30 to 12. So we do a smoothie, a protein smoothie, to be able to start the day, and then you're going to have an hour of yoga, mindfulness, and then Kelly is going to do an hour of coaching. So she does tapping, which is, I think the technical term is EFT, and she's so amazing. I know that Kristen Brown uses her. I'm pretty sure Carrie's desk might have just fallen apart upstairs if you heard that crazy crash. That's what happens here. So Kelly Howe is amazing. She's also offering a documentary series showing here. I know the next one is this Sunday. And then she has another one. She's going to be doing some a 6-week coaching course here too. So definitely keep an eye out for her, telling what she can do, and then also for our mindful morning. That's only going to be 5 people, so that's super intimate. We're not going to do a whole lot. There's Nick.
Hello.
Hi, Nick. Hi. Nick is doing interviews in our conference room because it's gorgeous in there, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Very roomy.
Yeah. And we have amazing coffee.
Yes,
so that's why he comes here.
Very professional.
Clearly. So those are a lot of the events that we have coming up. We're just trying to keep up. We want to pack our schedule, but then also stay sane. So that's what we are doing. And then we have our shirts that you guys have been voting for, and that's been so much fun to be able to watch what people like. Props to Reagan and her ability to design, because it would have not looked that good if I would have done it. And I think we're going to close that out today and be able to get those designs over to Sherry at Shirtworks. Right now, shirt A is at 25 votes, shirt B is at 4, and shirt C is at 11. So we will pull that, or turn that voting off, and unless C just strums it up, it looks like A is winning. And so the cool thing on how we're going to be able to sell those is Sherry at Shirtworks has a website link that we will be able to, we're going to do a shirt, our black coffee mugs, which I don't have it sitting here right now, but our black ones with our H logo, and then maybe a tote bag. Like a canvas bag that has our H on it. People have been asking for swag, and so we want to bring you some swag. But you will be able to order and pay directly on this website, and then we will have it live for like 2 weeks or something. Details for 2 weeks, and then we close it down. Everything is processed, and then shirts are made, items are made, and then they're shipped out, and then we will open that up again. So not sure if we will only do like one shirt for so often, or if we throw up a couple, or how we're going to do that. We also need to know what you guys want, and so it would be crazy for us to see somebody walking around like with our coffee cup or with our tote bag or with our shirt, and so I'm going to probably cry whenever I see that. Hi, Kristen. And so we are very, very excited for those to happen. It's been so fun to see. And people that I have no idea that who they are voting for our shirts. And so that just blows my mind. Which actually brings me to a kind of a tip of the day on something that we've been talking about a lot through as our members here, and then in a mastermind group that I was in. And it goes actually along with Kim Becking's thing, is like surrendering to the universe, and stop trying to control the things that you want to happen or stop trying to control the things that you can't control. Like, we all know what those type of things are, but then also just being open to the different things that can happen. And whenever you do, amazing things do start to happen, but you really have to believe. You really have to be patient, which is, I know everybody hates that word, but you really have to be patient and just take the one step at a time towards a goal that you have, or towards anything that you want to do. It's like when somebody is wanting to get in shape, and they're like, I want to start going to the gym every day for 2 hours. It's like, cool, that's good. How often are you going now? None. Okay. So the chances of you going from none to 7 days a week for 2 hours is really slim to none. It's not realistic at all. And you're just kind of setting yourself up for failure. And so, maybe it's once a week I'm going to go for a 20-minute walk. And then that comes twice a week I'm going to go for a 20-minute walk. Maybe once a morning a week I'm going to do 10 push-ups. Just different things like that. Like just slow steps and one step at a time to be able to just get started, and then to kind of see where it goes from there. Because a lot of times we think that we're walking this way, and then actually we need to go this way. And so, but if we're forcing that way, it's going to take longer to get this way. So just kind of allow that to happen, which is not hard. It's not easy. It's so hard to do, and it's a constant reminder. But I think that's good. And believe in yourself. We had a mastermind group yesterday, and we kind of just talked about if we believed in ourselves as much as we believe in each other, it would be insane. And so crazy things would happen. So we're always worried about, what we're doing wrong, and what the next step is, and what the future looks like, and can we do it? How do we do it? Are we really the expert that we think we are? And then like your best friend sitting over here being like, you are like, you've got it together, you whatever accolades they want to give you, whether you're a mom or not a parent, and you're keeping it all together, you're getting your kids to school on time, all of that stuff. Like, they see you in such a different light, and such a different, I don't know if this is making any sense, but like, just they're seeing you as the baller that you are as a person. And if you could see yourself that way, that's when insane things happen and open up. And for example, for us, I tried, sometimes try to control what's happening a lot of times, and I'm working on that. But like this morning, I was, getting things opened up and hearing some guys knocking on the door. And he comes in, he's like, I'm, looking for office space to shoot a commercial for a construction company that's out of Ireland and Georgia. And I need a space. Can I look at here? I could have never found that on my own. But I'm trying to be open to what all the possibilities are here at the hatchery. And here this guy comes in and is wanting to shoot a commercial. I don't know if he'll pick our space. I'll let you know. But that was crazy, and I would never be able to do anything like that for me to go out and find that person. And so you just kind of have to take the next step and just really let it and allow it. So that's cool. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks for tuning in. If you're still here, there's the infamous Kristen Williams and Dr. Armenta from Achieve Balance Chiropractic. Hi. Oh.
Have an awesome day, people.
Yeah.
Much love to you. Thank you for all you do, Amanda.
Thank you. She did an awesome event here on Tuesday. It was Superwoman status. And then we made a connection to her and our member, Kristen Williams, with Hemsley, and magical things are happening. So, I love that stuff. So, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.